Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the cards of the day. I'm a little late getting started here today. I could not sleep for the life of me last night, all this energy. But here we are. We're going to start off with love. Love always comes first. All right, so in the love area, the Seven of Coins is telling me that there is a roadblock. Now, this is not blocking your path directly, but it is going to block you to where you need to find a detour, which means this is going to require a long haul. The Lover's card, what that's telling me is this is one of two possibilities. Either your love aspiration is temporarily blocked but not gone, and it's going to take a little bit longer for you to get this other person to come around, or you are in a relationship and your relationship itself is blocked from being able to progress further at this time. Doesn't mean that it can't be unblocked. And the Love Oracle, we have Saturn, who reminds us about the laws of time. In other words, the timing might not be right at the moment, or it might be perfect. But whatever it is that you've been waiting for in your relationship that's caused this stagnation, know that the divine forces are protecting you. 444 represents protection and shielding from basically everything, because it's the spirits doing it. So what that's telling me is while you're figuring out this roadblock and figuring out how to move forward, the spirits are basically there reminding you not all things are in our time. There are specific things that must wait. They can't happen before they can happen. And you'll be protected until they do happen. And we have the money cards. Now, the money cards are a little interesting today. There are going to be financial messages that you will receive today. And they're going to have a little bit of a twist from the devil. Now, this can either be really, really good or really, really bad. Because if the messages that you receive cater towards greed or towards the accumulation of wealth, then it's going to be a really good message, even though it may be more than what you might deserve, but it's there. In the negative aspect, you could receive news that something is going to fall through because of either bad advice or hate or anger. More than likely, though, this is basically going to give you more than what you maybe deserved. But hey, when the universe is offering you something basically free of charge, I say take it. There's no clean money in the world anyway. Not really. And we have the Money Oracle. We have strength. Yoraz represents physical strength. In a money reading, what that means is that you're actually going to see your account grow. This is going to be physical, real-world cash. And this is the Reiki symbol for emotional healing and protection. It's not about financial loss or gain. It's actually about soothing your emotions. This strength is coming financially to you so that you can heal physically and emotionally. That's what it's for. And that may be why the other cards were warning that you might get more than what you deserve, which is why I say sometimes just take what the universe is giving you. Don't feel guilty about it. The more you think about it, the more likely it's going to have a negative spin. And the headline cards. The Hanged Man is telling me, or not headline cards, I apologize. Wellbeing cards. The Hanged Man is telling me that emotionally and somewhat physically, but mainly emotionally, you've been held up and held back by something that either you couldn't pull yourself away from or that you were afraid to move past. And the Queen of Swords is here to tell you that right now, the opportunity is presenting itself. You have everything you need. You need to act. If you want to free yourself from the Hanged Man situation and be able to move forward, you're going to have to stop procrastinating and take action. The situation is presenting itself to you that you're going to have what you need in order to finalize and move away from what's been holding you back. Take the opportunity. And we have the Wellbeing Oracle cards. we have the third eye, intuition, psychic ability. And we have the moon, divination, psychic ability, spirituality, goddess energy. You have two specific things saying that you need to basically listen to your instincts, your intuition, follow your intuition, and try to clear up the third eye blockage. You're going to be able to see more of what's coming if you're thinking clearly. And that is one of the messages from the other cards. The Queen of Swords said that you don't want to procrastinate, but the Queen of Swords acts purely on information. She acts out of pure logical intent. That's kind of what you have to do in order to unblock your third eye and receive messages from Spirit clearly. Okay, and we have the Spirit message. The Knight of Swords is telling me that if there's been a sign you've been waiting for the spirits to tell you to do something now, this is it. The Knight of Swords is the rally cry. It is telling you that now is the time to act. The situation is right. Everything is working itself out the way it should be. Do not hesitate. This is a rally cry. Things are going to progress forward whether you want them to or not, so be prepared. And we have the Queen of Cups, who is a warning that as these things get started, as this rally cry is heard, protect your emotions, protect those who you care for, but don't strangle them with your protection. Maintain control over your emotions and draw wisdom from them. This situation is controllable and it will make you stronger in the long run. But protect yourself and those you care for as things progress. In other words, don't leave everyone else in your life behind because you're finally getting an opportunity. Continue to stay engaged, but don't stranglehold your loved ones. And the Spirit Oracle. And the spirits are all about cleaning out those chakras today. We have the sacral or lower abdomen. This is vitality, self-gratification, and passion, creativity, joy, relationships on a physical and spiritual level. And then we have the solar plex. The solar plex is the ability to be in control of our lives, motivation, willpower, vitality. So we have physical joy, passion, and connection to others. And then we have willpower, confidence. You need to reconnect with people. You need to make sure that your confidence and your relationships are all being nurtured right now, because you're going to need their assistance. You need connections to others in order to survive. But specifically, you can't necessarily have great self-confidence if you have no connection to others and if you can't enjoy things. Find passion, find creativity. Use your willpower and your confidence. Make what you want to be a reality. Make it what you want it to be now. And the headline cards. We have the Ace of Coins, which is telling me a couple of things. One, there's a lot of financial energy building up for something new and powerful. Two, important decisions are going to have to be made on the material plane, money. And that does mean that money is going to be finding you soon, or at least your financial situation is going to get better somehow. And we have the King of Cups, who is here to guide us. He is artistic, creative, in charge of his emotions, and in control. He can have some extreme ups and downs, highs and lows, but for the most part, he draws wisdom and power from his emotions. He feels what others feel, and he takes it into himself so that he knows what he's doing. That combined with the Ace of Coins is telling me that the money that is coming in is going to put you into a specific seat of power that's going to allow you to express your creativity and your emotional side more. In other words, you're going to be able to follow what you love. And we have the headline oracle cards. We have Isa. This represents the situation of the past. You were frozen in place. Something has been holding you back on a very large scale. Maybe it's a big corporate entity that's not giving you the promotion that you want. Maybe it's parking tickets or building permits. Something has been holding you back emotionally and physically, and it feels like you've been frozen in place. But luckily, we have the divine number of 666, which is reflection. It is time to wake up to your higher spiritual truth. What that's telling me is this: you have been frozen in place and felt like you couldn't move on, both emotionally, physically, and spiritually. And this card is reminding you, this divine number is reminding you to wake up to your higher spiritual truth. It's also reminding you to shed the materialism. Not everything in this world is about money. And yes, sure, money helps out a hell of a lot. And maybe that's part of what's coming based on the other cards. But my point remains the same. You cannot live in a physical world, we live in a physical world in a physical body, but we are spiritual beings only inhabiting them. The sooner we wake up to the higher spiritual truth, the happier we're going to be and the less obstacles you're going to find holding you back. That's it, everybody. Have a fantastic day. I hope to see you all again tomorrow. Blessed be.